Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy mad, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady
You're gonna have to
Pods.
take a pee break earlier than usual, you said?
Yeah, I don't know why. I think I'm just really filled with liquid
Did you
today.
not just pee poo? Pee poo.
Real listeners know I poo out of my pee hole.
So I guess I should just say that I'm Julia Davidovich and I pee out of my poo hole.
Okay, that's not what I said.
Oh.
It's the opposite.
I misheard.
And I'm Zoe Clark, and I don't actually listen to Julia.
No.
She just talks, flaps her little gums, and I just tone her out.
Mm-hmm. And I totally disagree that T-Rexes are not the best dinosaur.
Okay.
Huge titty on that one. Who's your bad boy on the block this week?
I would say
Mm-hmm.
never-ending fruit flies.
They're still out here.
Wow, I hear vibrations. They're really resilient.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. So whatever. I feel like their days are numbered, but it's really been like they've really just like loved being roommates.
Oh, yeah.
So they've overstayed their welcome, but I really think it's nearing its end.
Why do you think it's nearing its end?
Because there's so many less of them, but it was like one of you know when you're just like, oh, I have to be better about things. I can't leave dishes in the sink overnight.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Yeah.
I got so bad at that.
Ugh, I did so many dishes today.
I hated it. It is really never ending.
I just...
When does it end?
When you die.
That's it.
That's it.
Even in your grave and in your afterlife, you're just going to be doing dishes. That's why I want to be cremated, so I could not possibly do dishes with my hands.
That is a perfect reason for cremation, because if you get buried, you may have to do dishes down there.
You're right.
You
Who
never
knows?
know. You may not have a casket with a dishwasher in unit.
Let me rest.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm going to come back as like a fucking salamander. No one expects them to do dishes. So many animals on this planet, but like especially not a salamander.
I would not trust a salamander with my dishes.
Just sunning all day.
Mm-hmm. Did you used to like go salamander hunting? Not like you would murder them, but like look for them in yards and whatnot?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I remember accidentally killing a salamander with my hand, trying to catch it. Yeah, so that was a bit of a Julia murder story.
Wait, how old were you when this
I
happened?
think 11.
Was it? Do you like still feel guilty about it? Do you remember how
deeply
the goopiness?
scarred? It was truly like a week after my cat died. When I, like my childhood cat. So I was like, oh, everything I love dies. I feel like I've mentioned the story on the pod before.
When you killed a salamander with your bare hands?
Yeah, because I went like this and I literally chopped its head off. So my name is Julia Davidovich and I'm a murderer.
Oh, wait.
Donkey.
There's no way.
I'm a serial killer.
There's
I
no
used
way
to
you've
murder
talked about
animals when I
this
was a
and I don't
child.
remember.
Just kidding. Well, we've both killed an amphibian, I guess. Are they both considered amphibians?
Oh, what, the turtle?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't murder it in cold blood. It was vehicular manslaughter.
Okay, like I did.
Yeah, you chopped its head off with your hand. That's
was an
definitely
accident.
worse than running over a turtle in front of a child.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I didn't do it in front of anybody, though. Just the other animals of the forest.
You were 11, but I wish you were tried as an adult for the murder of that
Oh my
salamander.
God.
I know.
Holes.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about the fruit flies, but
It's really such a summer pest.
it is. It is.
I love
'Tis
them.
the season.
They're my favorite.
Yeah. That's those summer vibes for real. Hot girl summer for those fruit flies.
That's how you know you're having a hot girl.
Absolutely,
summy.
absolutely.
Yum, yum.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Thank
My
you.
bad boy is my car. Womp womp.
Oh no.
Mike has boo-boos all over his engine, baby, and I'm about to drop a smooth $1 to $2 grand on fixing up his gaskets and whatnot.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Fixing gaskets.
I know, like,
That's a depressor-reno.
it was so fucked up, and I had to like go to the mechanic multiple times this week, and it was just not a pleasant experience. I didn't want to go. I was stressed out the entire time. Actually, I was so anxious that okay, so this is a real anxiety, but anxiety for real. It's a panty Annie. So I don't know if this is TMI, but I'm going to say it anyway.
I literally talked about free bleeding last week, so I think we're okay.
Okay, so I was driving Jerry's car to the mechanic because my car is at the mechanic, and I just had to go to like sign the paperwork. Like, yeah, sure, I'll pay my entire life away to save this car I don't even like. Anyway, whatever.
Car ownership
The
sounds like a
mechanic
dream.
was also so urgent. She was like, "We need to save this car." I was like, "Okay."
Whoa.
I know.
Lady.
I know. It was really intense. She was like, "I'm gonna do everything I can to save this car's life." I'm like, "Whoa, is this
It's not
the
a
house
rabbit.
MD?" It was a lot. It was a lot. Anyway, so I drove his car and he was in his therapy session, phone therapy.
Who?
And Jerry
oh,
was.
Jerry. I thought you meant the mechanic for some reason.
No. And when I turned on his car, it automatically connected to his therapy session.
Oh my God.
And I saw it happening because I've driven his car before and it does it every time. But this time it was his therapist, and his therapist's name like came up on the dashboard, like, "You're on a call with this person." And I was like, I'm not listening. The volume's turned down all the way. I'm not listening. I'm not doing anything. Just trust me. I hate this. I'm so anxious. And I was like, oh my God, his therapist is going to like, everything he said about how I'm a loon is going to just be so evident now that I'm like screaming about going to the mechanic and putting the volume down in the car. Like, I'm not listening anyway. I felt like a complete buffoon.
I cannot. What's your usual routine for when Jer's doing ther and you're in the same household?
So he does it in the back room, the artist formerly known as She Shelter.
Oh yeah, I love her. Miss her.
Mm-hmm. And that's where I do therapy too. But usually I do it before he gets up, so it's like we don't even interfere. But when he's doing it, if I have to walk in that area, I'll sort of talk to myself. And I'll be like, don't listen, don't eavesdrop, don't listen in. You're just doing this. You're just feeding the dogs. You're just walking over here. Like, if I talk over it enough, then I won't try to eavesdrop.
Ooh, okay. So you
But
really have a routine.
Well, because it's like everything in my power wants to listen to what he's saying, because I'm such a narcissist. I think it must be about me.
Oh my God.
So I actively have to talk to myself talk over my urge to eavesdrop.
Listen, you do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
I just put on my headphones.
Yeah, that would probably be smarter.
Okay.
Instead of like walking around the house talking to myself.
I mean, Carlos is so much louder than me, but like, I still can't actually pick up what he's saying.
He has loud therapy.
I mean, he's just loud.
Mm-hmm.
He has such a booming voice, and mine's just like me, 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 me.
Yeah. I can hardly hear you in the same room.
Listen,
so
not the first person to say that.
I know,
Will not
I
be the
know.
last.
I know, and I feel bad because I know it's a thing, but it's true.
There's so many people, not so many people. There have been people who have been like, you literally need to like raise your voice. And when I raise my voice, I sound different. I literally sound like a different person, and it sounds like I'm faking it.
Well, because you are.
And then I sound like a bitch.
I don't think you should change, I think you should
My name is Zoe Clark. I don't think you should change.
I don't think you should change.
Fuck you, Debbie!
I don't think Debbie should change either.
Listen.
You got to be your quiet self. It's just sometimes I can't hear you and I say what, and then you repeat yourself, and it's all good in the she-hole.
All good in the she-hole.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Yeah, and you should get your she-hole checked.
Oh my God, please get your she-hole checked.
Please pap that boy up.
Yeah. Doctors say you should do it every 3 years for no reason.
That's so weird.
It's
I didn't know that they changed that.
I just feel like this country is deeply not into preventative care, because like, why would they want to prevent you from paying a lot of money in the future for care?
It's true.
That they're going to need to give you because of all the problems you developed by not getting preventative care. Do I think it's a conspiracy? Probably.
It's true. I'll give you that.
It is true.
I'll give it to you. That feels like a conspiracy theory that maybe I can. It's a conspiracy, Connie, I can get behind maybe.
Yeah. So check that pussy up. Please.
Yeah, please do it for Diane.
Do it for Diane.
Do it for Diane. Diane gets multiple pap smears a year for pleasure, so it's a little different. But she
gets rectal smears. She gets pap smears. She
Yeah.
made the rectal smear up, actually.
The rectal, excuse me?
Smear?
Oh.
She made that up.
Yeah, but she still likes it. She likes it good.
Yeah.
My second bad boy. Oh, do you have another bad boy, by the way?
No.
Okay. My second bad boy was last night we ordered Indian food, and it was obviously delicious. I got saag paneer, which looks like baby poop, and every time I eat it, I think it looks like baby poop, but whatever, it tastes good. Anyway, I got it spicy, and it really gave me acid reflux.
Oh, no.
But good boy, Tums. Today I took
Oh.
Tums before I ate it, and I was fine.
Wow, preventative care.
Preventative care. That's the theme of the pod today.
Beep beep doo.
Do you have any bad boy updates? No.
I mean, it feels like there were some this week.
Well,
but,
DaBaby said something homophobic, and that was bad.
I mean, he's never been a bad boy for us, but certainly is a bad boy. We did consider him for this week, but he doesn't have a lot of crimes except for this one.
latest
This
latest bout. So we'll wait. We'll wait.
We're watching you, I guess.
We're watching. Don't think we're not watching.
Who else? There's a lot of like Britney team news.
Okay, yeah.
I guess there's a lot of movement. There's like she's getting her court dates picked up and like moved and shit because like she had shit in like December picked up and moved to September.
Mm-hmm.
She hired her own attorney,
right?
Which also proves to people that she's capable and of sound mind.
I can't believe she still has to prove that. I hate it here.
So great. And she's people are trying to like. Do you think she has control over Instagram?
So she has been posting some
boobies.
We'll be honest, they're boobies.
They keep getting taken down.
Yeah, they keep getting taken down. I don't know. Like, there's a bunch of different theories whether she's posting it, whether her team is posting it.
And then like there was a story of her or something, and her boyfriend's whatever, and it was like her on her phone. And that was, people think that was like a clue. And that was before she started posting up a storm. Oh my God. Did we even talk about all the stuff with like Jamie Lynn captions and shit?
Yeah, we were wrong. I was wrong when I was like,
what?
Jamie Lynn might be a victim too because they were in the same house. I changed my mind. I take it back.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, I was probably a little too soft on Jamie too because I felt bad for her. But at the same
Right.
time, I guess, I mean, I do feel bad for her because her dad is literally Jamie Spears.
Right.
But whatever, she's taking advantage of her sister too. I mean, whatever. What a nasty little circle that is.
What a nasty little circle jerk. I can't believe, and honestly, our bad boy is part of the Britney story.
Oh, I forget
Lightly.
their beef.
We'll get into it. Could you scoot your mooch? Perfect. Ugh, I love your mooch right there.
Ew.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. What
Are you watching any of the Olympics? Should I wait for TV talk?
I'm not, but you can fill me in.
I'm watching it. I literally signed up for Peacock.
Wow.
And oh my God, the best part.
Last.
The only good part about Peacock is I got to pick an avatar. And I picked Boss Baby.
Wow.
And I'll take a picture of Boss Baby with the name Zoe because it seems so right.
Okay.
True doppelganger. So excited for that. We'll put that in Slimer. But yeah, I got
wickedly talented
Boss
Baby. But yeah, I got it just to watch the Olympics because it's so hard. Ugh, God, I just hate it. It's like you can get snippets and snoopets, but like, or you can watch it live. But in order to have like the true on-demand experience, you need to get the Peacock. So I did.
Oh my God. I mean, listen.
Yeah.
I'm a Discovery Plus fan now, so look at me.
That's true, and I don't have Discovery Plus.
Discovery Plus, baby.
I don't have Discovery Plus, baby.
I mean, you don't need it.
I know.
You really don't need it.
God.
They do have a really new weird show on there that like is like sleuths who try to solve murders when police fall short or are probably in on it.
Do you like?
It's fine.
This is such an early TV talk.
Yeah,
so
sorry.
you've watched it.
I mean, I certainly watched one episode yesterday on a whim. I didn't know it existed, and I was like, "What is this shit?" So anyway, we'll see if it's any good. Maybe. Oh wow, we have a lot of TV talk. I think for later.
We do have a lot of TV talk. So let's get into our bad boy of the week, because why not?
Yeah, maybe take a piss 1 sec.
Okay. What do you think about the song "Bad Day"?
I always think about my friend Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
And when she had to put her dog down.
Ooh.
I know. And literally that song played. Like as she was, not she put her, you know what I mean though.
Right, as she was taking it out back.
And it was a bad day.
That is a bad day.
That dog's name was Bruno. And
Well,
I was
R.I.P.
constantly grossed out by it. I used to love to shake its face right after it ate. And one time it flicked wet dog food onto my hand.
Well.
So anyway, rest in peace, Bruno.
Badonkadonk to Bruno.
Honestly, true that. Years ago.
Daniel Powder. Why do I remember the name
I'm
of the
gonna
person
try and get a
who wrote
picture
this?
of Bruno.
I remember the music video. They like fell in love at a subway station.
Wait, what
Email
are you
Diana
talking
if
about?
that's your dream.
What music video?
For Bad Day.
Oh.
It was one of those.
Saying that again?
Daniel Powder with a T.
Oh, who is that?
I don't know, and I don't know why I remember
I'll just put his
name.
face in the Slimer since I don't know who that is.
Definitely put his face in the
do you
Slimer
think?
and don't say, okay, put his face in the Slimer. Make the,
Say
make
his
it like
name one more time.
Daniel Powder with a T. Put him in
guess
the
it's
slider, but
net
don't
worth.
say who he is. Just say, like, can you guess who this man is? Because there's no way anyone knows who it is just by face alone.
Okay, that'll be fun.
Yeah. But if they listen to the pod, then they'll know who we're talking
Oh
about.
my God.
What?
He's Canadian.
Okay.
Guess his net worth.
Ooh, Daniel P. Dogs?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess 2 million.
It's 5 million.
Okay, D.
But I don't know if that's USD or CAD. But I'm not gonna.
That means he made 5 million off of that song, basically.
Basically. Listen,
I mean,
that's
that's
songs, baby.
That's some hot girl shit.
That's putting down your dog music for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it
Yummy.
was probably so true. Great. So, what song? Email Diane the best song to put your dog down to, because we're counting down the days over here. Just
You're
kidding.
right.
Email Diane. Okay, let's move into our This actually is also a good one to put your dog down to.
Just going to say that. I'm gonna make should I make another
A
playlist?
Bad Boy Pod playlist.
Because there's a song by Elvis called Old Shep that's about basically murdering his childhood dog.
Yeah, I think this is really going to be the thing that takes off for us. Please make a playlist that's called Songs to Murder Your Pet To.
The wickedly talented.
Anyway, really good songs.
Do you think the Property Brothers are even on Spotify?
If they're not,
Do you think
I'm gonna have to petition for
HGTV
that.
takes a cut of their song sales?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Okay, great. So let's move into our bad boy of the week. He's definitely a Mr.
Listen, wow.
He said, she said bullshit. Your gal.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
He's really a red hat.
He's
Your
really a
man.
red hat, your head.
That's really just his whole vibe. Though I've seen him wear other hats.
Wow.
I did watch the
He's too timing.
entirety of his Playboy Mansion special.
Incredible. How long
Um,
was it? Where'd you find it?
It was like 45 minutes, I think.
Oh
It was on
my.
YouTube.
Oh
It was
my.
good background music.
Was it?
To his studying for him, yeah. I mean, it wasn't, but I mean, so many appearances.
Yes.
We haven't even introduced him, but
You're right.
there was Sugar Ray All Day Off the Charts in Our Hearts.
Off the charts and in our hearts was literally in attendance.
That's gonna have to be in the Slimy.
Okay,
I'm gonna
yeah.
put a really shitty res photo of that in the
Yeah, well,
Slimy.
it was a
Zoe knew exactly the two people that I sent to her. What was the other one?
Danny Masties.
These were very pixelated photos that I'll put in the Slimer.
But like you could tell that was Danny Masterson from 7 miles away.
I don't know. I mean, we'll have to put that in the Slimer too and say, do you know who
Oh
this
my
person
god, do you know who
is?
this man is?
Who is this man? Email Diane below.
People are going to recognize Demasty because he looks like he did on that 70s show in that picture.
I mean, star-studded event
Absolutely.
of
And
Bad Boys, though.
I have studied Danny Masterson's face at length, so
You're right.
I am in some ways an expert. Absolutely. Absolutely.
is.
Okay, so it's Fred Durst.
Okay.
Guess his net worth.
More like Fred Worst. Got him.
Okay, she went there today.
Really wasn't saving that or anything. I'm sure it's been done.
I doubt it.
Wow, his net worth?
His net worth.
Is it more than...
Daniel Powder?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, wow. Okay. Good. For him. I'm going to say a smooth 12.5 million.
20 million. Do you
Okay.
think he's ever covered Bad Day by Daniel Powder?
Oh my god, he should.
It would be so good.
Wow.
Oh
Oh my god.
what?
I'm just thinking about it.
It would be so
How
good.
weird it would be.
You had a bad day. I don't know. I can't do impressions. We all know that by now. So he's had 3 wives and
Really?
3 yeah,
Okay. I
and
didn't
3
even look at it.
divorces.
Beautiful. Beautiful, perfect divorces.
Beautiful divorces.
He's just like Rudy Giuliani.
Okay. And one of his
I know.
marriages lasted 3
Ex-president.
months.
Oh.
Quick. And he has a
Oh.
kid with someone he was never married to. Just so
Perfect.
you know. I
Okay.
mean, that's fine. I don't judge him for that.
As long as he's paying for all of them, I do not care.
Same. Do you think his name is Frederick?
I was assuming it was. Do you think
Frederick Durst? That's a completely different
I
person.
feel like his name is probably something else. Let me look up his...
Oh, it's like Robert Frederick or something, and he goes by Fred.
Oh, great. One of those people. My mom's one of those people. Goes by her middle name, like among family.
Wait, her name isn't Helen?
Her name is Helen, but the whole family calls her Kathy because her middle name is Kathleen. She was named after her aunt. So, like...
That's so weird.
I know. And, like, my
No
dad
offense to your family.
can't pronounce Kathy and calls her Kotzi.
But,
So that's...
wait, that's so bizarre.
Yeah, but, like, you know how people sometimes go by their middle name? I think it's because family is named... It's usually or
because
hate
they're
their
like
first
the
name.
second.
Exactly. And she was technically named after an aunt of hers.
But that's so bizarre.
But, like, her middle name... I mean, her middle name was also another aunt. It's very confusing.
Wow, ants ahoy over here.
Don't name your kids after ants.
No.
Don't do it. Anyway, his name is Frederick Allen Maine the Third.
Wow.
Wow. He's a third?
He's a third.
Damn.
That means he has a dad and a grandpa.
That's nuts. And a Gemini. No, never mind. His daughter's a Gemini.
Oh, congrats.
Wow. Just like me. Just kidding. Me and Fred Durst's daughter have so much in common.
I was going to say that. That was going to be the takeaway of this episode. Okay, so an interesting Fred Durst fact.
Oh, FDF.
FDF is he wanted to move to Russia, and he tried to get a Russian passport because he wanted to produce content in Crimea for TV and movies. And he wanted to turn this area into what he called the New Beverly Hills.
I cannot.
So he wrote a letter about Vladimir Putin trying to get this Russian passport. He wrote a letter calling him a great guy and a nice person. And eventually, or like after he did that, Ukraine banned him from entering the country and also stopped selling Limp Bizkit in the Ukraine.
Honestly, if I didn't know he was from Orlando or something like that, or Jacksonville, I don't remember.
Some sort of Florida.
He kind of does look Russian. Like a non-Jewish Russian.
I mean, with his new look, he looks incredibly Russian.
Which his new do, I didn't even realize was a wig. People were like,
I didn't
like,
realize
it's
it was a wig.
Yeah, I didn't realize. Took me like 6 years. He's posting a lot. Not like everyone saw his. I guess if you haven't seen him, we'll post it in Walmart anyway.
Yeah, we'll post it in Walmart.
But like you've seen his pictures.
The main pic has to be an old school pic of him, though.
But can you look at the second one that he posted? Because like, what did he scrawl on that thing?
His second Instagram.
Oh, it says Limp Bizkit 3 on the back of 2 shirts. And like, it's very weird.
Dad vibes trumpet Chicago. So is this, are we supposed to know this is, are we supposed to know this is a wig, or are we like, I'm confused.
I don't know. But like, I guess I never questioned whether or not he had hair on his head because of his hat, you know, trademark hat. Right. He's been in a Kangol. He's been in a red hat.
Absolutely.
The entirety of his Playboy Mansion, I mean, he was like the host.
Oh, okay.
I mean, which he basically just walked around asking women if he could touch them and, you know, trying to smooch them the whole time, which was obviously gross as hell.
Yeah, well, that we knew.
And obviously he was in terrible company.
He does it all for the nookie.
He does it all for that nookie, baby.
Okay, so his Wikipedia had a title. Obviously, we do plenty of deep dives on Wikipedia for this pod. Or shallow dips. Depends.
Wait, this is his son?
I know, I just looked at him. Dallas Durst.
Wow. Email Diane, good boy, bad boy, naming your son after a city.
I think depends on the city.
You're
but
right.
Email Diane for sure.
Email Diane.
Okay, so his Wikipedia, usually on Wikipedia, there's like if someone's extremely controversial, they'll have a controversies section, or it'll be like legal issues, or, you know, stuff like that. His was mainstream success and controversies were combined into one Wikipedia section.
Okay.
I thought that was interesting.
It
says a lot about a man.
I mean, okay. Maybe that's part of success for him is his controversy.
I think he is supposed to like have that like I break the rules, I'm a badass vibe.
I mean, a lot. Okay. Well, I guess. Underneath it all, though, Fred
Underneath
Durst,
it all.
bad boy? I mean, like, is he a real bad boy?
Is he a real
Probably.
bad boy? Yeah,
I mean, definitely.
definitely.
But, like, is it all for show? Is it all
Um,
just a bad guy attitude?
Well, he
It's
definitely has a bad guy attitude, and like,
an angry guy attitude.
yes, and there have been 2 riots. Obviously, we'll talk about Woodstock 99 because it's your favorite.
I was just going to say Diane's favorite.
Oh fuck, it's Diane's favorite. Diane was there, obviously.
Oh, she's been in every single Woodstock.
Oh, every single one. She goes to every music festival. She's at Lollapalooza right now.
She wants Delta. She wants Gamma. She wants...
She wants to collect them all.
You heard about Gamma?
Oh, tell me about Gamma. No, my
Where-
Gamma died.
Donk, donk, donk. Wow,
Nailed it.
you really got me there.
That was such a good one. Okay, great. So he is bad though, because he at one point, like, he performed at some shit, and when he went on stage, everyone was already booing him, being like, Fred Durst sucks.
Amazing.
And he played a few songs, and then he went on like a tirade on stage and like threw down the microphone and stomped off stage and apparently said some homophobic slurs and problematic shit during the tirade. So I think that's probably bad behavior. There was a riot thing in 2001 where he was sort of taunting these security guards at his show, and then there was like a mosh pit that like erupted into chaos, and a 15-year-old girl was killed in the mosh pit.
I can't.
So that's bad. So I'm like a little bit confused as well about like whether Fred Durst and Britney dated, because he says they did. She's like, we absolutely did not. And then he's like, well, I mean, I believe her probably.
I think it's like an Eminem situation where it's like we dated and it's like, okay, maybe we went on one date.
You
but
think
I
it's an
don't
Eminem
remember.
Mariah?
Yeah, I think it's a similar thing.
Yeah,
Where it's like they're holding on to it a lot more than the actual person. Where it's like, okay, yeah, maybe we went on one date.
definitely. But he claims that they like dated for real. Like, Fred Durst has talked about the Britney stuff openly, and he's said things like, the big thing was like he went on Howard Stern, and Howard Stern kept asking him like, what was it like to fuck Britney? Tell me about fucking Britney. Tell me about dating Britney. So you dated Britney, like talk to me about her fucking tits or whatever,
Awful shit.
Howard Stern during that time period.
Which is so weird because Howard Stern's wife is like this woman who like does cat rescue.
Oh,
Yeah.
What
she
a
has like an
sweetie.
entire place dedicated to cats. And Howard is so awful.
I know.
I'm sure he's still awful. You
I
can't,
think
don't
he's
know.
still awful, but has sort of.
He's like tamed his awfulness,
Yes.
but like, I don't know. He said some
Yes.
bad shit.
He did. So I do think eventually on this interview with Howard Stern, like at first Fred Durst, from what I read, Fred Durst
I was just gonna
was
say that personal jinx.
personal jinx. At first Fred Durst was like, I'm not going to talk about it. But then eventually he was like, yeah, this song was inspired by her. This song was inspired by her. So he sort of like talked about what it was like in so many words eventually. Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. Well, at least he was inspired by Britney.
Also, like, I can't trust anything Britney has. I just have no idea what to believe about anything that was reported on what Britney was saying or doing, literally in the entire time she was famous.
Yeah. Literally anyone could say that they dated someone, and then anyone could say they did or did not.
Yes,
But yeah.
that's true. But, like, especially Britney, I just am, like, I'm confused. I, like, don't know how to put her life and what I know about her life, which is not like a wild amount that I know, but how to reconcile that with the fact she's been in this conservatorship for so long.
Yeah. And she like mainly dated backup dancers and Justin Timberlake.
Right.
Wow. How's Justin doing?
Email Diane. Because I don't know.
Really?
Also, Fred Durst had a sex tape, and he sued the people who leaked it for $70 million.
Wow. Where's all his money gone?
All of his $70 million?
Yeah. Fred.
He didn't win $70 million, probably.
Oh.
He sued them. I don't know how it works. You sue them for a certain amount, and then maybe you don't get that amount.
Email
I mean,
Diane
there's
how
no
the
way
laws
that
work.
Fred Durst lost $70 million because of the sex tape.
I mean, I don't think he lost it. I just mean, like, if he won the money, where did it go? Because we
Where
know
did it
his
go?
net
You know.
worth is 20.
Wow, you are literally a detective.
I mean, listen, probably all on
Crypto?
little gray wigs.
Oh, yeah, definitely a lot of gray wigs. Okay, we
Probably
could talk about
crypto,
Woodstock
though,
99
too.
now.
He has definite crypto vibes, though.
Oh,
There is nothing any, like,
he has
more
Doge
Fred Durst
vibes.
about Doge. He loves Elon Musk.
Yes.
Oof, I haven't really followed. He doesn't really tweet. I looked at his Twitter and it said, like, I think it was just a bunch of retweets. Some of them are just about how bad Limp Bizkit is.
Fred
which is-
Durst?
Yeah, so his vibe is just kind of scattered.
Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me. Do you think Fred Durst drives a Tesla?
I don't know, kind of like a Hummer, maybe.
Kind of like a
Hummer-esque.
Hummer, maybe, yeah.
I don't know, something weird.
Something weird.
Yeah.
Well, no, we know his car.
What is it?
He's like obsessed with station wagons.
Oh, wait.
That's
That is
like-
literally in his Wikipedia.
Yeah, he literally has a thing for station wagons.
Oh,
So no, he
God.
doesn't have a Tesla.
Did he meet any of his ex-partners on, like, station wagon forums or something?
Station wagon fan forum.
Maybe.
I mean, he is definitely Limp Bizkit 1 on station. On station. What am I saying?
It's like, no, seriously, I'm Fred Durst. Really, it's me.
It's me, Fred Durst.
I'm
You think they're
Frederick
imposter
Durst,
Fred Durst?
The worst, the third, or whatever his last name is. What's his last name again? Alan?
That's such a normal last name for Fred Durst.
I don't know. It's definitely, he's got a very normal name with a third on it, so.
Yeah.
Grandpa, and I want to know what his grandpa was like.
We'll find a photo and put it in Wilmer.
Mhm.
So let's talk about Woodstock 99.
Oh.
So it's a new docu-walkie that came out, right?
Yeah, early TV talk. I
Yeah.
guess.
TV talk.
I mean, not a very good documentary.
Fair enough.
But, you know, it tells you, I mean, it's kind of everything you expected. And, like, the most annoying thing is they just keep saying things like, it was supposed to be like the Summer of Love. It was supposed to be like, and they just keep comparing it to, like, this original
Mhm.
Woodstock.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, not having bands, anything that was playing at Woodstock. It was all, like, angry.
Right.
I mean, like, the attendees were all angry white guys, let's say.
Let's be honest.
But yeah, just a mishmash of weird programming and bad. I mean, it's kind of like a Firefest vibe where they didn't have enough of everything and blah,
Right.
blah, blah, and everything was expensive. And then a lot of people saying, well, don't come if you can't afford it. And it's like, what a mess. Big
Right.
mess.
But then, like, the big riot happened right after the Limp Bizkit concert.
Yeah, I feel like there were a few of them, but like
There were, like, some flare-ups.
some big flare-ups and people
Yeah.
were blaming poor Fred Durst.
Oh, God, what a mensch. But I guess, at least from what I read on the Wikipedia page for Fred Durst, was they sort of agitated the crowd further.
I mean, sure.
but that's-
what do you expect from
I
Fred
know.
Durst, honestly?
I'm not saying it's all Fred Durst's fault, and that like shit really popped off when they played break stuff.
I mean, it's in the song.
It's in the song. It's the perfect song to break stuff to, or put your dog down to. Either way,
Oh my God. You think so? That's like
Yeah.
on the drive home when you're angry.
it's all about the he said, she said bullshit. That's
Yeah,
the
I
last
mean-
thing I want Sully to hear. Email Diane if that's what you want your dog to hear when it's going out.
Email Diane if your brother loved Limp Bizkit.
Mine did not, luckily.
I mean, brother was a perfect age for it.
Yeah, but
Loved
it's-
wrestling. It feels kind of like interwoven.
Yeah.
Very connected.
It is very connected. I
Angry
like
white vibes.
such angry white vibes.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen. I mean, who has angrier white vibes, Fred or M? In M.
Different. I mean, I don't know.
I feel like Fred, Kid, and M. Kid, of course, being Kid Rock.
Who was also in the documentary, of course.
Of course, he was there, right?
Yeah,
He
was
must
there.
have performed.
He did perform. I think he performed with Aerosmith. I kind of feel like he did.
Wow,
I feel
leave
like,
Aerosmith out of this.
Sorry, I feel like that really happened though. I don't know if I'm making that up. But
What a time to be alive.
oh, yeah. I mean, we were both alive during this time.
We were no doubt alive,
Not
but
alert enough to be at a concert in the
but
middle of New York.
alert
but
enough to know who Kid Rock and Fred Durst are.
I think that was the concert where he called Bill Clinton a pimp.
I love that.
I'll put that moment in the Slimer somehow. No,
I mean,
I don't know
we
if I
were
want
just
to, 'cause
talking about how Bill Clinton does anal, so it's kind of the same thing.
It is, but he also calls Monica Lewinsky something terrible before, so I don't know if I want to post that.
Kid Rock says something horrible about Monica.
Yeah, so Diane doesn't perpetuate bad shit about Monica.
No. Diane would only retweet Monica when she's saying something fun.
Saying something fun or doing a gotcha.
I don't have any lingering Dursties. Do you?
No more worst Dursts.
He's definitely the worst Durst, but he's not the worst bad boy. I don't know. Robert Durst is a worst Durst because he murdered.
Man, what a doc.
That's a doc.
What's it
That's a
called again?
docu-series, The Jinx.
Yeah. Oh man, watch the Jinx. I'll put that in the Slimy if you haven't
Okay.
already.
I feel like most people have, right?
You
Email
know
Diane.
what? I watched it super late.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, let's
believe.
put it in there. It was a good docu-series. I mean, the story within the story, you know, bro?
It's a weird one.
Yeah,
It's
he's a weird guy.
Fucking weird one.
You think Robert Durst and Fred Durst are... No, it's not his last name.
No, maybe that's why. That's its name though. Because he's just like, man, what a cool guy.
Yeah, he's such a cool guy.
Ugh.
All right, let's shut the door on Fred.
On Worsty Dursty.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the door, baby. Don't say a word.
Undeniable they've met, and
we-
look for that moment in the Slimer.
Yeah, we know they've met. I bet there's photos of them together, like for real.
Oh,
Like red
so-
carpet photos.
They probably still hang out.
Well, I'd rather listen to to Sugar Ray than Limp Bizkit.
A lot chiller.
Sugar Ray is at least listenable. Like Limp Bizkit is hard to stomach.
Sugar Ray is at least listenable. My name is Zoe Clark.
Yeah, my name is Zoe Clark, and Sugar Ray is at least
And I love
listenable.
Yanni Rock.
And I was thinking that, like, you know, people obviously hate on Nickelback, and that's valid, but they're better than Limp Bizkit.
It's that kind of band where because you were Canadian, they played it even more.
Oh, Nickelback was a Canadian?
You didn't know that?
I guess
Come
if
on.
you
Everyone
had
knows Chad Kroger's fucking Canadian, and that he's literally married to Avril Lavigne. I'm pretty sure still. Is that not a thing? Gotta look it up.
I mean, if you had asked me, is Nickelback Canadian?
Oh my god, they're divorced, but
Ugh.
they had a good 2 years. So she
It's
was
not that
married
long.
to Derek Whibley? Is that
She dated some 41 guy.
Mm-hmm. No, I think they got married. Did they
They
not?
got married?
I'm pretty sure.
Is that who you just said?
Yeah. Let's see.
Wow, Canada
Are
Royal.
Avril Lavigne and Derek Whibley still friends?
Oh,
Wow. She's very close with both of them, just so you know.
with
Or-
both Chad and Derek.
Or is it her conspiracy doppelganger?
That's such a good point. If I were Avril Lavigne's conspiracy doppelganger, I would make sure to maintain a really good relationship with her ex-husbands. That would be the first thing I would do.
Honestly, you're right.
Yeah,
Wow.
like we got to keep Chad and Derek close.
Listen.
But if you had said, is Nickelback Canadian, I probably would have said yeah. But I didn't think of them as Canadian right off the bat.
You can't really hear their accents through
No.
song.
No.
I mean, you can tell during Canadian television, usually.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm sure you really got Nickelbacked in the face.
Oh, big time
Big
Canadian
time.
content,
Yeah.
baby. I think even now, since what Canadian content is considered CC is even raised, like,
Did you get a lot of Limp in Canada?
I mean, just as much as maybe
Just
not
a
as much
kiss
as
of
you guys.
just
but
a kiss of Limp.
we got the kiss of Limp
Yeah.
because it was popular.
Right. Like, I feel like Limp was such a TRL thing. Did you get the US TRL?
No, because we had Much Music.
Right. So
And
I feel like
Much Music Countdown was like our version.
Right.
Is TRL a countdown?
Yeah.
Okay,
Carson Daly was the host.
right.
And Limp, I just feel like they were there all the time kind of thing. Like they just felt like they
They just live there.
lived there. Yeah. They
Okay.
lived at the MTV studios.
That's fair.
There's a leaf blower.
I mean, on a weekend, it's weird.
Is that a leaf blower?
Could be a motorcycle.
No, because they're not like moving.
Oh, that's an LB.
Maybe they're chopping down a tree.
No, they only do that at 6 a.m. here.
That's a good point. I think we should just podcast through it because, like,
People love the sound of leaf blowers, I think.
Yeah, people just want to, like, this is the atmosphere, you know, this is what podcasting is like. It's like you're really in the room with us, and that's why we're going to just let that leaf blower tree cutter be there.
That's what it's all about. I think it's a leaf blower. The most pointless, maybe not the most pointless, but like, what does it do, Email Diane? Because like, what does it really do? Are you just putting things into like a neat leaf area, or are you just blowing leaves around? I think they do it because of fires, right?
Oh,
why else would they do it? Street cleaning? Why else do they do it? I feel like they just like
it's just
brush
like
up the
putting
dirt
it into a different area.
Explain,
1 foot away.
Like full reign to explain street cleaning to me and Diane.
Street cleaning? Well, don't they scrub it with water?
I just feel like we don't get enough rain here, that everything is just coated with dirt.
It's a dusty musty over here.
It's a dusty musty. And it's like, it to me seems the same way a like Roomba that washes a floor would be like. You're just pushing around more dust with water.
I know what you mean.
Just making mud on your floor.
Okay, who's your good boy this week?
Do I have any?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I have one.
Oh.
I've been making my own granola.
Okay, granola queen.
I'm a granola queen. I've made 2 batches.
Oh
and
my.
The second...
I'm basically Ted Cruz.
The second... Ted Cruz... Do you think Heidi Cruz makes homemade granola? I do.
Yeah, but yeah, for special Ted's special needs.
Yes. Yeah, so I've made 2 batches. The first batch was medium. The second batch was much better. And I just did like almond, maple syrup, cinnamon, some brown sugar. So good. It was like cinnamon toast crunch almost.
Oh my God. I like making granola. I like that like you can actually, it doesn't taste like, I mean, this sounds so dumb, but like chemicals. Because like sometimes granola that you buy does taste chemical-y.
Homemade granola does have like a specific yummy yum yum.
It really does.
It really does. So I did the Alton Brown food. What was this? Good Eats recipe.
Listen, Alton Brown's a weirdo, but he does make some good food.
Low and slow, baby. 250 degrees for like an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was a real slow.
Probably
beau.
smelled great.
It's so good. Okay, let's move on to TV talk.
Okay.
TV talk.
Wow.
Blower is still blowing.
I'm curious at this point.
Yeah, it's such a random thing to just start up around 5 p.m.
Yeah. It's like, hey everyone, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm blowing.
Okay, so TV talk. What do you want to start with? F-Boy Island?
Oh, wow. How much did you watch?
I only watched the first episode.
Are you hooked?
I like it. I'm not hooked.
Okay.
Are you hooked?
I mean, by the end of the third one, I was like, okay.
Oh, there's a goop?
I mean, they're backstabby.
The girls or the boys?
The boys.
The thing is, that's what I do like about it, is that the boys are going to hate each other. Like, I like that the drama is about how stupid these boys are, you know?
Was the first episode the one with
the poem?
I forget all their names, obviously, already.
Yeah.
Blonde guy in a boat?
Yeah.
I mean, at first I was like, this guy's obviously a fuckboy.
Right.
And then I was like, maybe not. And I was like, oh, you're obviously a fuckboy.
He's the worst.
All on the same episode, but he's the worst.
Wow.
He really is the worst.
Yeah, I mean, the casting on the show is great. Like, I've never seen such a range of dudes. Like, the long-haired surfer stoner guys. Like, I was kind of shocked.
It really is a range.
But yeah, Nikki Glazer is obviously hilarious. Like, I like that she's like a host that makes fun of the contestants.
I love that.
A self-aware reality show is nice.
It's cute.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah. I'll watch it.
I mean, I think you're going to enjoy it a lot more than you think you will.
I'm going to get hooked.
You're going to get hooked. I think you will, personally.
Okay.
Definitely watch that Woodstock thing, obviously.
Yes,
That's
yes.
a TV talk. More of a movie talk, I guess. That's a doc.
Docky talk.
Docky talk.
Docky talk. I'm watching the new Gossip Girl reboot.
Oh boy.
It's not good. It's actively bad, but I'm sort of obsessed with it. And the one thing that bothers me about every single teen drama ever is that there's always a sexual relationship between a teacher and a student.
Oh God.
as a plot line, and I just think we should end it. I feel like it's glamorizing those relationships, and as a 16-year-old, you're like, wow, fucking a teacher would be hot. But you don't know how old you are when you're 16. But then by the time you're like 25, you know how old a 16-year-old is.
So creepy.
It's like creepy that 16-year-olds are having sex with each other, let alone with adults. So I think we need to stop that.
Listen.
That's
She's
my
always
cause.
running for whatever, and that's her cause. Stop
I'm running
it.
for governor, and I don't want
Stop
any
that now.
teens. I mean, they're like literally 30-year-old actors, but I don't like it.
I mean, yeah. It's one of the creepiest things on Earth. The worst power dynamic on Earth.
Yeah, it's so fucked.
Email Diane on how you feel about when students date teachers after high school. Because
Ooh.
I've seen that, and I still think it's very weird.
I still think it's weird.
Yep. Imagine teaching someone and then dating them. Can't be me.
I could not be me. I mean, it's weird on the teacher's behalf because obviously, as students, we all had crushes on our teachers. So they got to be the ones to be like, no, they're the fucking adults.
Yeah. I mean, God, I need to look up this teacher actually now.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine did you have a teacher crush?
Honestly, no. I cannot think of one. Maybe like a sub teacher, but like I cannot think of one teacher I
had
crush on.
definitely had a teacher crush, and the thought of dating him now, well, first, he's really gone downhill. I've looked him up, and he's not as hot as he used to be.
Listen, heard it here last.
Probably because I'm not in his class anymore, so he's stopped trying.
Okay.
But it's fine.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, that's fair. So he is, I'm sure, listening to this podcast because he's probably obsessed with me too. But
Listen.
if you saw one of your teachers, anyway, I don't like the idea of dating that person. But if I saw him on a dating app and I was single, I would for sure swipe right. I wouldn't date, but I would.
Boss man Biden.
I wouldn't date, but I would have a one-night stand with a teacher.
Okay.
Because they're the
that's
ones who
taught
shouldn't
you?
do it. What?
One that's taught you?
Well, this one specific one, yeah.
Okay. Heard it here first.
But it's on him to not do it.
Okay. So you want to test him.
Yeah.
I
I'm
see.
going to go.
So this is entrapment or something.
Well, it's
Because
legal.
it's legal.
It's legal, and
Here comes the corn honker to take away Zoe.
the corn honker is coming. The corn honker is my high school teacher who I had a crush on, and we're gonna go fuck in the street, baby.
This is what's the morality meter?
Oh,
it's
yes.
going off saying don't do it.
I mean, I still think it's on the teacher to stop it from happening.
Sure, you're right.
It's just that's how the power dynamic works.
Zoe's going to make this into a documentary and just like try to con her ex-teacher into sleeping with her just so she can be like, haha.
So I can prove a point and be like, you shouldn't have done that.
Not that this is illegal, but I just wanted to prove that you wanted to do it.
Yeah, I knew this whole time you wanted to do it, and I just proved it, and you're a pervert. No, I would never break up a family because I did check, and he's still married, so same woman.
Damn! Jeffrey Tubin?
Yeah, same woman, so I did a little bit of research-a-wits. So.
Okay. Well, listen.
What?
Sometimes you do the research.
Also, like, I don't want to be in a long-distance relationship. Also, I'm married as well, so lest we forget. But mostly it's because I don't want to be in a long-distance relationship with my high school teacher.
One of the worst kind.
Oh, absolutely. So there's no other. Am I thinking of any other TV talks?
I'm speaking of long distance relationships, 90 Day Fiance.
What's up with her?
I mean, Darcy and her
Uh-huh.
sister Rebecca. I literally can't remember both their names at the same time. Because like I forget what their last name is.
Stacy.
It's Stacy. And then so Darcy and whatever. They're back, and obviously everything's hilarious because they're so weird.
Wait, is there a new 90 Day Fiance new season?
No, it's just like they have their own spinoff.
Right, I know that.
It's still, what's it called? The one that you hate, Happily Ever After. So, I mean, are they happily ever after?
I think I like Before the 90 Days best.
That one's fun. I mean, you'll
Yeah.
be delighted to know that Julia and Brandon finally moved out.
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm.
Thank God. Were his parents upset or happy?
Like basically crying every single day. Like they're so upset.
That's so dumb.
Um,
I don't even have kids, and I cannot wait for them to move out of the house.
You're right. I cannot
It's
imagine
the-
liking my kids.
It must be the best part about having kids is when they fucking leave.
You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, just like having them in the house all the time seems
For
like a
what?
lot. Seems like a lot.
So I have to hide that I'm smoking weed.
You're right.
It's going to be a pain in the ass.
Imagine this is all how you found out that Zoe was pregnant. It's going to be a pain in the ass.
I'm not pregnant. Still blocked up, baby. But I'll definitely announce it on the pod before I tell Jerry.
Honestly, yeah. The fans need to know.
The fans need to know before 3 months.
You're right.
So that they can feel the pain if I miscarry.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on all of you.
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to be able to handle it, so it's on you guys to carry the burden.
Please carry Zoe's burden.
I don't think I have any other TV talks.
Were there? Oh, wait. Sexy Beasts.
Oh, I haven't watched any more.
Oh, wait.
of it.
No. That was last week.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Did you watch My Unorthodox Life?
I got like 2 episodes in.
You didn't like it?
I don't know why I didn't keep up with it. I forgot about it.
So My Unorthodox Life is sort of like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but they're not as good on camera, and they used to be Orthodox Jews, and they left the Orthodox Jewish community, and then now they're very rich, and one of them is like high up in the mom, Julia, is like high up in the fashion world because she married somebody. Literally, that's why.
Basically.
Yep. But it's sort of an interesting.
The wickedly talented.
This is sort of like an interesting little dive into Orthodox Judaism.
I mean, it is, because you're like, oh, yeah. I mean, they tell you things that you don't even know about Orthodox Judaism, which I've all forgotten.
Yeah.
Because, like, all...
Like how women can't drive.
Hey?
Like the women can't drive stuff. You remember that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean, so...
There was one thing they said that I thought it was really weird.
That, like, you can't get traditional education. There were a couple things that, like, were said in the show that people have been like, I went to high school with you, and that's not how it was. Like, that women... I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something that one of the kids said on the show that was like, and we were taught never to blah, blah, blah. And someone was like, we went to school together, and that's just, like, not the case.
Huh.
So the show is like definitely like, I don't know if like the Kardashians just got so good at pretending like it was real that like I'm used to that style of show being better acted, but it's just like they're not good on camera, this family.
Plus, I guess they've been living in literally a cult for so long.
That too, but
I mean, yeah. There's a lot of stuff they haven't done and don't do and never actively did for so long, and all of a sudden they're on television.
Yeah, I know. So I watched all of My Unorthodox Life, and I would watch season 2.
Does anything like not fun happen, but any like big drama?
Big drama? No, it's all just bullshit.
Okay, whatever. Maybe
I know, like no one got arrested or anything fun.
Ugh, I don't know why.
I know. That's what you want. That's all I want. I don't have any other TV talks, so do you?
I feel like there was something else that came out that I watched all of, but now I forgot.
Clown horn. Okay, well, email Diane at badboypod.com. You're bad boys on the block. You're good boys, if you want. Shop.badboypod.com for a shirt, baby. And leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, whatever you want to fucking call it. And, just like fucking follow us on at Bad Boy Podcast.
Perfect.
I would say that was one of the more flawless executions. Stuck the landing, to use a gymnast term.
Diane loves to update all socials.
She definitely updates socials twice a week, and that's all you can expect from her. Thank you very much. She is a very busy woman.
Extremely busy.
On the Station Wagons fan forum trying to court Fred Durst.
She's a mod, so
she's definitely
she has to get up like even earlier than you think.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know you think it was early, so yeah, I think that's it. If I missed something, whatever, you listen to last week's episode. Suck my ass.
Yeah, email Fred Durst about it.
Yeah, email Fred Durst about it. Go to Woodstock 2022.
Oh, can you wait? Who's going to be there?
I cannot wait. Who's going to be there? Dua Lipa only.
Okay. Perfect.
It's just going to be Dua Lipa, and it's going to be great.
Perfect. It's going to be the perfect concert.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.